Welcome back to our coverage of the Players' Championship. We're heading back out to the third hole. Let's get into it. Putting for a par here. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par four to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par four. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Oh, well played. Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Good shot there, Beamer. 9 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. Strong hole this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
It's like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout. He's looking for an early KO against Lydia after that. Wow, she's on the ropes and maybe down on the canvas if he continues.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. It was on a good line.
A par putt awaits.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
That's some good golf right there. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Still in the lead now after that hole. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
I like that, didn't you? Playing from around 150 yards here. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Yeah, that was a safe play. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, so close. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And that putt will end up short.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
He sits in first position. The front 9 of TPC Sawgrass finishes with a par 5, but not easy to get there in 2.
It is not. A big tee shot down the left center is required. Anything out to the right could catch that bunker and even fall into the water over there on the right. If you decide to go for it, you have to hit a fairway metal long iron high over some trees on the left-hand side to a very narrow green. The layup shot out to the right will make that third shot so much easier into this tiny green.
That should find the cut stuff.
Luke, you're awesome. I want you to know that.
Thank you very much. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh, good look at birdie here.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole.
Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
quality shot, that one.
Around 110 yards to go.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Tracking. Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well, this player's mighty fine. Their lead is now 9 after that performance.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Second shot here on the 11th. Going with a 3-wood here. That could play. Oh, my. Right by the hole.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup. Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
Well, that really puts our leader way out in front of the pack now. And it's only the first round.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Looks like this one's going to the beach.
Oh, dear. Can he get out of here?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Oh, well, how about the concentration to pull that shot off? This putt coming up is for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And now that finds him in first place. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Wow, what a shot. This one's for birdie. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one.
Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
if you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
And he's down there.
He's about 155 from this hole location.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Okay, that'll work. 16 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here. This really looks good.
Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
An opportunity to make a par here. That gets the job done.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final three.
That's a good-looking shot there.
From around 140 yards here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Outstanding approach shot.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short. Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Should find the green here. Yep, that shot's safely on the green.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
They're staring this down for eagle. This has a real chance.
Wow, that's misjudged. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The par 3 17th, one of the most famous holes in all of golf. The Island Green, one of Pete Dye's, but really Alice Dye's masterpiece.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, Island Green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Opting for the 9-iron. Well, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range.
Nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
Currently in first position. When you feel like you've survived the 17th, you stand on the 18th tee and you think to yourself, where do I hit this?
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. And if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. There's just one more to play.
There's one final test, the second shot at 18, water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie, but par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one's going right at the pin here. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Ooh, nice line. And with that putt, concludes this player's round. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape. And there you have it, folks. At the end of the opening round, they find themselves in top spot. Not bad, eh, Rich?
They are. They're in a great spot. They can't quite get too relaxed as of yet, as there's a lot of golf yet to play.
Alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
Thank you.